Mariella.
Yeah, that's good. That's my name.
A good start. I don't think you quite know how this works, but I'm going to put the battery in, and then if you're happy to, you can count us down.
I know I'm blonde, but I do know how a clock works.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
So am I? Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You have a very famous and recognisable voice. Do you enjoy the sound of your own voice?
No, not at all. But I probably enjoy it slightly more than my family do, because I'm bellowing at them most of the time.
You were born in Norway and spent the first 6 years of your life there, and then you went to Ireland. Did you have an interesting childhood?
I had a sort of peripatetic childhood, I think is what they'd describe it as. We moved around a lot, but it was, yeah, I think I had quite a good childhood, actually.
What were you like as a little girl?
Precocious.
Did you read a lot?
Yes, a lot. A lot after my parents divorced, and I sort of, found I had a lot of time on my own that I wanted to escape in.
And then how did you come to London?
On the ferry from Dunleary.
Why did you come to London?
I came to London because my father died when I was 15, and what had felt like a huge metropolis, Dublin, suddenly felt rather small and claustrophobic, I think, as an effect of my grief. So I felt like I needed a big horizon to head for.
Now, do you read a lot? You must read a lot because it's part of your job.
That's a very interesting question. Yes, I read a lot.
Well, how many books would you read in a year, typically?
Well, I read 2 books a week, typically. So that would be, my maths is not very good, 104 books a
think
year,
that's right.
something like that. Yeah.
There may be a future for you as a mathematician.
Well, no, I think perhaps only that I've grasped the rudiments enough to help my 5-year-old son with his maths homework. That's about it.
Does reading as part of your job ever take the joy out of it?
Yeah, often. I think, there are a few things for a person who isn't suffering in any great shape or form in the way that the world can make you suffer. There are a few things for that lucky person more miserable than reading a book you're not enjoying. And I often find myself in that situation.
Do you have a favourite book?
No. My favourite book changes from week to week and month to month and year to year.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I've got lots of favourite books, that my favourite books increase as the decades
Do you have a favourite author?
pass by. No, I don't have a favourite author either, but I used to love Carol Shields, but she sadly died. And I think for short stories, Alice Munro is hard to beat. And I've enjoyed an awful lot of Salman Rushdie's books, Gabriel Garcia Marquez, but Tim Winton, he's probably a favourite author, Australian guy.
I've heard you reading a poem. Do you enjoy poetry?
I do sometimes. I think I turn to poetry when my brain is really scrambled and I need to just slow down a bit.
Are you tempted to write novels yourself?
Not tempted at all. But when you spend your life reading other people's great opuses, I think it certainly gives you a very good perspective on your own meagre talents.
If you had to give up reading or you had to give up watching films, which would you give up?
I'd give up watching films.
Would you?
If I had to, yeah. If I had to give up one or the other, because I think the thing about reading is it's so portable, and it's something that you can do in so many different genres at so many different stages in your life. Yeah, I don't think I could give up reading.
All right then.
It'd be like giving up breathing.
If you had to give up reading or music, then which would it be?
Still reading.
Do you have a life philosophy?
No. I just think you've got to I'm not a religious person at all, so I think you've just got to make the most of it, the time you have here.
What do you see as the point in life?
Making the most of the time you have here.
When you're out and about on the red carpet, are you having fun? At premieres.
Out and about on the red carpet.
Well, that's kind of a...
I think that it would be a terrible lie to say that attention isn't sometimes, something that you enjoy or that one enjoys. But there are also times when it's no fun at all and you can't breathe and you're squeezed into some dress and your shoes are killing you and you're thinking, what am I doing here? This is ridiculous.
Do you enjoy the freelance lifestyle?
I'm not sure that I do, but I mean, I don't see that I'll ever live a different lifestyle now. I used to really like having a routine, and I still do when I have periods. Like when I'm doing the book shows from Hay, I have an absolute routine. You know, we start at 10, we do this, we do that, and I love it, absolutely thrive on it.
Can it be an insecure lifestyle?
Very insecure lifestyle.
Would you describe yourself as a people person? Only 6 seconds to go.
I have no idea. You'd have to ask people.
And last question, are you happy?
Very.
That is it. How did that feel?
It's quite an art, isn't it?
What?
What, to get all those questions in, to remember them all, and to finish on the dot of. I think that's very good discipline. Very impressed. I think 5 minutes is more than enough with most people.
I would have preferred to have a little more with you.
That's very nice of you to say, but I really do think 5 minutes is more than enough with most people.